Hello.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome back to our pod. We are here on this beautiful, what day is it?
Tuesday evening.
Tuesday evening. We're
Tuesday
sat
midday for you, right?
midday for me at 3 p.m. I got my emotional support animal.
Are you
If
making
anyone's watching,
are you
I'm,
making like fuzzy balls again?
yeah, I'm de-shedding him the entire episode, making little piles of fur.
Oh my gosh.
What about you?
I'm just chilling. I'm dog heavy today because
Yeah,
Sam's gone, so I'm um
on duty.
manning the fort. So if I might need to get up in the middle of this and let them back in.
Yeah, it's a full-time job.
Yeah, makes me want to delay kids as much as
I know.
possible.
I've been having that feeling lately. Connor's like, let's get another dog. I'm like, I can't handle that. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
no. No.
well, what does
I'm
that mean? What does
I'm
that
at,
say about me?
I'm at max capacity at the current moment. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like
I
taking care of
know.
myself right now. I like
Me
pouring as
too.
much as I can into myself. I feel like I just started to like really like myself too. And I'm like, I want to know her.
Same, same. I'm having the same feeling. This is good though, because it is like, there's the luring time clock thing. Like, I thought by this time I'd be like, no, I didn't think I'd have kids by 27, 28. I'm about to be 28. But I thought I would have a different feeling than I feel right now. It doesn't mean I don't want them. I'm just like, not right now.
Yeah, no, it's just not.
Stay away.
I feel
Stay
like
away from me. I'll be ovulating, man.
we are clearly not ovulating. And that is what I
Yeah.
just learned right now. We're like, those things are disgusting. Never want to see them again. So be it.
Amen. So be
And
it.
and that's how it goes. Steve, tell me about your week.
Okay. So I can't even remember last time we really caught up. We got a little brief catch up in, which we should just say for the pod, but it was good what we got to talk about. Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
It feels like 7 days ago. Um, Everything is going well. Week 1 of Artist Way complete. I wouldn't say
Hmm.
I did it 100%, but I feel like I got like 90 in there, which I
Same.
will say is a win for me.
Same.
Like, I think I did 5 out of the 7 days of journaling. I did most of the prompts. I did the artist date. I actually read it. So I feel good about it. Um, it definitely brought up a lot of stuff and in realizing its own little therapy. I'm in new therapy. We're doing the pod, have a wedding coming up. So it's just been a lot.
Yeah, I'm with you on.
Good and overwhelmed.
I just feel like we're like, I don't know. I mean, I was signing up to get to know myself more,
Right.
but I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. For week 1 of Artist Way, here's the thing. I still 100% recommend this for everybody. Everything that is coming up is good. But
Wait. Also, let's pause for someone that's like maybe just wants to listen to this catch up episode, but they haven't listened to the last one from last week. Like
facts.
just a backup. We're starting this book together called The Artist Way. It's about finding your inner artist, creator, all of the things. It's a 12-week course. Pretty intense, honestly.
Hmm.
Journaling prompts, reading. Um, and we're only 1 week in, so we decided that on like most of our episodes we'll do like a mini recap of what we're learning as we go, and then maybe we'll do like a heavy catch up once a month or once every 6 weeks of like checking in on like what's actually happening.
Yeah.
But this is just our little update of like, we're so early in, but it's a lot is the thing.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a tidal wave of it really is going into your attic and just getting like blown with dust, like with the
Mm-hmm.
things that are coming up of just like the realizations of the blockages you have, like the inner dialogue that you now have to become, that you've become aware of. And I feel like I was already an aware person, which probably is the catch there. Like, I feel like if you're saying that, it's probably because you're like not all, I don't know, whatever. So
Yeah.
I was like just realizing all these little things about me that I don't necessarily love. So we're rewriting the story.
Yep. And that's like one of the things that has you do is like those negative thoughts, and then you turn them into, calls them blurts, and then you turn them
Hmm.
into positive affirmations. I got a lot of negative blurts up in here.
Yeah,
Up
I'm
in here.
actually pretty pessimistic.
I,
And I actually, this might be a defense, but I don't really hate that about myself. I think we live in
no, I
kind
mean,
of a
it's a
dark world.
skeptic.
Like,
I know. And inner skeptics like protect us. But I
yeah.
would say my consensus after week 1 is there's one part in it, like, not to spoil anything for anyone, but you do like write a letter to one of your positive people,
Hmm.
positive mentors slash affirmers. And I wrote one to my high school art teacher, and like I was looking back at all that, and I'm like, I think I said this in the last episode. I was just like, whoa, I was so free creatively back in the day. And I'm like, I'm jealous of her. I'm like jealous that she was not tainted by all the life I've been tainted by.
Literally, I
I'm
know.
like, "What a beatdown." Like, I'm so lucky. I'm just, like, born into such a lucky life and body and all the things, but still, like, to acknowledge all the things I've been through and, uh, all the weight of a long-term relationship and all this stuff is just, like, a lot to sit in just casually on Thursday.
Well, and here's the thing though, is that we're talking pretty negatively about it because a lot of things come
Mhm.
up, but there's 2
That's
sides.
the point.
It's like you can't have a good without the bad. So you can't like go venture into your creativity and get only the good parts out. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
uncover it all. So with that, what are some positives that you've had?
Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry for taking down that road, but it's you have to face all this stuff as part of the process to get to the positives. The
Mhm.
positives are that I'm doing this right now,
Yep.
and it hit me. This book's been on my shelf for 3 months, and I thought today, like, that was so cool when I sent it to you and you were ready to go, and now we're actually doing it. And to me, those are like the biggest moments of my life is when I say yes to something I've been thinking about for a long time. So,
Yeah.
like, I ruminate, I second guess, I doubt the skeptic thing we're saying. I live in that space for long periods of time, and it's so brutal. I think, though, that is a part of my nature. I would
Mhm.
love to lessen it, but, like, I'm not impulsive. So why try to, like, deny that part of me? So I'm really relieved that I'm right here starting it, and I'm saw this visioning is coming in. One of the, like, good things is once you are thinking of all, like, these things you don't like about yourself, I'm also equally being like, "Oh, how can I change it? What do I wanna be? What do I wanna be wearing? Where do I wanna go? How do I wanna create my art?" So it's coming back even as I'm in the dark, it's, like, equally positive.
Yeah, because you kinda have to go through it. Yeah, I've had a lot of
Yeah.
that where something is brought up that I don't necessarily want to look at, and I know we're being pretty vague right now, but this is, like, deeply personal stuff, and I do maybe season 2, maybe you'll get that part of me season 2,
Yeah.
but I
Definitely.
don't I also, like I have this thing where, like, when it comes to, like, sharing, like, deep emotional stuff, I like to share it once I've fully processed it. Like, if something's
Yes.
too raw, I don't need opinions, I don't need eyes, I just need to be
Agreed.
with me and mine. Um, but I will say that in looking more at these dark corners, it has, like, opened my mind. I've been, like, having crazy downloads and synchronicities, which I didn't think I wasn't, like, too I was like, "Yeah, maybe that will happen. I hope, like, whatever," but, like, I wasn't too attached to the idea of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's good and bad, but mostly moving you in the good direction, I would say.
For sure. I have so much faith in the process of it.
I do
I get
too.
it. I already get it. I already see what's happening. I'm just more of like, "Oh, yeah, this isn't just a casual thing to pick up. You kinda have to be ready to start."
Exactly. Yeah, you
Like,
kind of, like
honestly, like, it is comparable to a new therapist. You call that person, you go show up, you can't just be like, "'Kay, I will well, see ya." Like, you kinda have to go every Wednesday and, like, go and talk about the stuff. It's like that, but you're ultimately after 9 weeks of being with that person, you're like, "I'm so glad I started that. This is going
Mhm.
great." You
Yeah.
know? Or even less than 9, 3, 4, 5,
No,
whatever.
and I keep journaling, I keep saying, "I'm so excited to meet this version of myself on the other side. I'm so
Mhm,
excited," and
mhm.
I'm like and I feel like that version of me is like, "Keep going." I am, like it's encouraging, it's loving, but it's like, "You
Yeah.
need to do this, like, you need to lock in, you need to do this." But I will say that it's like I don't know, and this is, like, starting a little bit of chapter 2, but something that really jumped out to me, and I, like, did a star next to this quote, and it said, "The capacity for delight is the gift of paying attention." And that really sat well with me because a lot of this work has just been me paying attention to myself, like your own
Mhm.
inner dialogue and your this, but also, like, the good things that come up. You know, I just
Yeah,
it takes you out of this, like, numb state of being where
yeah,
because like, you can't, like, ignore negative emotions without ignoring positive emotions. Learned that the
definitely.
hard way. So, like, it's one of those things that, it, like, gives you the gift of paying attention, even though
Yes.
sometimes it's not, like, the best thing to pay attention of, but it just opens your mind to be able to, like, receive more. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree with
we're
that.
we're gonna keep on keeping on.
Yeah. I definitely have never felt more awake, for better or for worse.
I know, and I do feel like it's also, in a way, kind of affecting our mood, I would say.
Mhm.
I just feel
Mhm.
like we're a little, like, not depressed, but, like, a little just
Yeah. It's a lot to
solemn.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kinda
yeah.
hard to talk about, and we decided that this is something that we're gonna put on the internet, so there's that. But that's what it
I had
is.
that thought yesterday. I was like, "What am I doing? This is a lot," but I stand by it.
No, I keep coming back to the thing you're saying though, where you're like, I have this like, you were telling, and you said this on the pod too, but on the last episode, but you were saying that like you have this persona that you've kind of
Mhm,
kept up for so
mhm.
long, but it's like now it's like hurting you more than it's helping
Yeah,
you. Where it's like
yeah,
you were like too cool for school, and you're like, no, I actually want to lean into the things that are too cool for school type thing.
yeah,
Um, and I think that's gonna come out, but I just think it's gonna be just uncomfortable because I feel the same
yeah,
way.
yeah, and I think the, like, little things that have kept me going to wanna keep doing this are just, like, random hits from people, like, coming back into my life or someone, like, having a note about what they listened to or just all these little things, and I'm like, "Oh, this is cool." Like, I love to, like, connect, and I know there's at least one person listening to every episode that's getting something from it, and that's enough,
That is enough.
right? That's
Yeah. I mean,
enough.
we're not
So,
gonna this is
it's
gonna take
good. It's all
years
good.
to build, so it's just like,
Yeah,
if we're not doing it for that, that's for
I
damn
know.
sure.
I know. So, no, I'm really grateful. I definitely feel like, to your point, my mood's been a little bit, like, whatever.
I've just been this thinking gal. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking. But I
You know
like,
what
at
it is?
what? Tell me.
I was just gonna say, it's not even like, that dark. It feels like I'm, like, serious,
Yes.
right? And you know who hates
Yes.
our seriousness more than anyone?
Who?
Michelle.
Oh my
She's
god.
like, "You guys are being so serious."
Yeah.
And
She'll
I'm
call me
like,
out
"Oh,
on
we
that.
can't." I know, I'm like, "But we can't help it." It's just like, sometimes it happens where you're just like, "Oh, I wanna change this thing, I gotta get serious." That's what
Yep.
it is. Like, I
Yeah.
have to pay attention, I can't just float through and, like, hope that thing's gonna show up, like, me and you get down to biz.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, sometimes I literally have to be like, "Nina, smile in the meeting or make a joke," and I'm just like a ro I get, like, robot mode, like, so quickly. I have to, like, really that's why like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people relate to this. Like, I go into the office Monday through Thursday,
Mhm.
and that drive home from work, like, even though I'm sitting in traffic, is the most necessary reset before I step in the door and come home.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Yeah.
Nina at work versus, like, Nina at home is, not 2 completely different people, but, like, different.
Yeah. I know. And that's what we need to remind ourselves while we're doing all this, if reflection is that sometimes we can pause a reflection and, like, go have a little bit of fun, I think,
Yeah.
right?
No, I
I think
agree.
that might be one of our goals during it.
I think that's why they make you do the
The
art
book
like,
Yeah, the
the
book promotes that, but,
yeah,
like, I think you have to, like, be really active in your choice to
pay attention.
put that into pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too, and we're just gonna keep going with this, and
Mhm.
we'll see
See
what
where it leads.
happens. Yeah.
I'm really excited for the guests we have lined up, everyone. Just a little teaser. We kept saying that in the first, like, 6 episodes, but now it's, like, real. We have, like, email chains out with a few people we admire and love, some friends, some um, acquaintances, businessy, fun, spiritual, all the stuff. So just get ready for that.
All the
Get
stuff
ready,
we're
get
interested
ready.
in. My hope
Yeah.
for this podcast, like, a download that I had was, like, the more you listen, the more you kind of, like, soak in our
Mhm,
energy,
mhm.
and then the more that energy gets brought into your day-to-day life. That's kind of my
Yeah.
hope with it. It's kind of like hanging out with, like, a really good friend, where you leave the friend like, they hang out with a friend, you're like, "Oh my god, I feel so fulfilled." Do you know what I'm talking
That's
about?
exactly, yeah, it's
That's
like the
how
substance of
mhm.
every individual episode. I don't know how much it's standing out yet, but hopefully, like, the pile on.
I
The
know.
pile on of the energy and the message, like, because we 'cause we're thinking of new things every time we talk, so it's not even like we have this mapped out plan of, like,
No.
"This is the message." It's just, like, we're learning and growing and thought it would be cool to, like, put it out there so that, like, people can come along with us and do it with us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
That's kinda my
absolutely.
interpretation lately of it.
Yeah, me too, and
'Cause
it's
when we started, we were like, "We don't know, like, let's just
I thought
see."
I definitely wanna talk about Louis and Nova today, but I thought we were gonna
Yeah,
talk more about that, but then I was like, "Be for real," like, n our conversations are never just
only
yeah,
yeah,
no, we talk about
no.
business, like, 10% and the rest is, like, all this spiritual stuff that, like, all ties in together. So, I don't know, we're just kind of, like, finding our way, but I'm so excited for the guests. Every time we have a guest, like, reinforces this brand more,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel.
and Julian said said it perfectly when she was on about lifestyle, everything you do, routine, like friendship, spirituality, partnership, like every little part of that goes into you being the business owner. And I
Mhm.
think that's what we realized really quickly on when we started chatting is like, yeah, the actual nitty gritty of like branding and business and operations is something we want to talk about on here because people like will want to do that and hear that to start something. But also, 90% of what we talk about is the other stuff because it all bleeds into it.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what I'm realizing is like I definitely this is definitely targeted towards like business owners, entrepreneurs, like
Mhm.
but now it's kind of like it's kind of also just tied to creating and maybe that's just cuz I'm reading this book, but it's like
Yeah.
being the creator of your own life and like sitting in the driver's seat and what does that look like? Because all
Yes.
entrepreneurs are sitting in the driver's seat. So it could be
Yes.
I mean, you could be a stay-at-home mom and like understanding what it means to sit in the driver's seat, especially a stay-at-home mom, understanding what it means to sit in the driver's seat of your life and like being in control
Exactly.
of your habits and your mindset and the way you approach the world and your perspective and your communication skills and all these things
Yeah.
that we are like, oh, it ties into business, but like it really is just life. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why we wanted to become entrepreneurs so bad because we just wanted to be put on this like fast track of like self-help and
I think
growth.
so. You know, our souls are here trying to learn on the journey.
I know, and we like we like extremes too, so that's really gonna
I
come through.
know. Okay, beautiful. Well, that's our little artist way update. I think there was like so much more I wanted to say on it, but I think we just kind of keep saving it because then
Yeah,
every episode's going to be about that.
and it's a little too raw for me right now. Like the conversation we
Yeah.
had
Agreed.
yesterday was like really deep, and I'm just not ready to share certain things yet.
Agreed. Agreed. You guys, you'll get it eventually.
You'll
We'll
get it
see.
eventually. I'm journaling about it.
We're
I'll
gonna keep
like,
a little mystery alive.
oh yeah, please, please, let's bring that back in just a little bit.
Mhm. Um, okay, beautiful. And then what else we got going on? I have a wedding this weekend with my besties
Are
in
you in it
Charleston.
or just?
Mhm.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm in it. It'll be my last wedding for the next like while. So it's like ending the year on the big one. For me. And it's far, it's 5 nights.
Oh
It's a
hell
trip,
yeah!
you know? Like
Yeah, you're
it's
committed.
it's a trip. Um, so yeah, I have like stuff to do in the next 2 days and I gotta get my shit together.
Wait, can we
But
actually so Caroline always travels and she's a sensitive traveler. Is that a fair
yeah,
thing to call you? How do you take care what are things
absolutely.
that you do that you take care of yourself when you're like having to travel? Do you have like a routine? Like what do you drink?
Good
Like what do you do?
question.
Like what do you do?
Okay, this is a good question because let's say there's a spectrum of sensitive travelers. I'm on the very end of
Yeah.
sensitive. It's partially, I would say it's a newer thing, and I will give myself some grace here that, like, when I travel, I'm going far. I'm not like bouncing an hour anymore. Like,
Mhm.
I grew up going to Dallas and New York. Those are hour and a half flights. Okay. That doesn't exist for me anymore. Minimum's a 3 hour flight, whether it's to Dallas or Denver or 4.5 or 5 or 6. So, and then sometimes the 5, then you pause. And then, like, this week, I'll do a layover in Atlanta and then another hour flight. So I'll like from door to door, I always say it's like 9 to 12 hours depending on where I'm going because you have to drive an hour to the airport, then you have an hour in the airport, hour and a half, then you get on the long flight and then you lay over and then you get there and you wait for your bag and then you get in another Uber. It's a long effing day. And everyone in my life knows I complain about it. Everyone knows I'm sensitive. It's a problem. I would say I'm getting better in the sense of just accepting it and like building a tolerance to it. This is where I struggle. It's like I'm fine sitting on the plane. I'm fine with the airport. I'm actually fine with the day. But usually since I'm going obviously east, I'm a night owl already and don't have the best routine, which people have heard on here. So when your 2 to 3 hours now change and your day feels really weird because you kind of just like spent the whole day on a plane and traveling. Once you arrive, you're not tired. So you're like ill from like I feel like I absorb a lot of people's energies on the plane. Like I'm one of those people who are just like, I'm stiff, I can't relax, and everyone's like, it smells, I feel gross. All things probably everyone feels. But then once I get there, I'm like, okay, now what do I do? It's 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, midnight. I'm not tired at all.
Mhm.
And then I end up like, I already have crippling anxiety about, at least I have one night to adjust, 2 nights to adjust. But Saturday, like my hair is at 9 a.m., it'll be 6 a.m. to me. And I'm gonna be like, I start spiraling and I'm like, I'm gonna be so tired all day. My eyes are gonna be burning. Like I have a lot of I make extra anxiety for myself before I even
Obviously.
get there
But why
because I've also
why make it easy for yourself?
So, going boiling back to your point, I've done it enough now that my only tips and tricks are I try to minimize caffeine the day before I travel and the day of travel. Try to drink a shit ton of water. I This week I specifically my body's been like really hurting me and stressed out and I just started working out again so I'm sore. So I'm getting a massage today because I got to like go back a little baseline if I'm going to add to my body stress.
Mhm.
So that's something I'll do, right before I'll do acupuncture before I leave. I try to, like, spend the 48 hours before I go as healthy as I can, so I'm feeling as good as I can before I get on the plane. Then once I arrive, I already don't drink a lot, but I'm kind of boring once I travel because I really won't drink.
I can't
If I
drink
have
on a
w
plane anymore. I
Oh,
used to
definitely
drink on
not
a
on the
plane.
plane. No one be doing that. It's so
No,
bad for you.
it literally
It
I'm not even
wrecks
drunk,
your
I'm just
body.
hungover. Like, it's one
Yes,
drink and I'm just
yes, it
hungover.
doesn't nope,
It's
don't do it.
horrible, horrible.
Even when I arrive, I'm so tempted because 'cause I'm going to usually visit people I love, so I'm like, "Re glass of red wine, take the edge off,
Totally,
long day."
totally.
I can't do it. It sucks, I can't do it, so especially Thursday night, I won't have anything. I'm going to a wedding, so I'll definitely be drinking a little bit Friday and Saturday, but, if I do, I try to start earlier in the night and then cut myself off because what happens for me is, like, I don't know if it's internal anxiety or exhaustion from, like, lack of sleep, but once I get some of that alcohol in my blood, my heart will race late at night. So it'll be midnight, everyone's going to bed. I'm like, guys, it's 9 o'clock to me.
Yep.
And my heart's racing up till 3, up at 6. Not good. Not good. So I gotta like, I have to be militant. I'm sure everyone thinks I'm really annoying. I'm figuring it out. But yeah, I try to be as regiment as I can with drinking water, low caffeine stimulants, definitely, like, bringing a book instead of watching TV once I get there, stuff like that, and all overall, I think the most important part is, like, keeping the anxiety down and just and thinking about all the positives of the trip.
Would you ever
Like,
take, like, over
a
the
Xanax?
counter yeah, I was like, "Can we talk about pills?" Oh my god.
I've thought about it.
Dude,
You
you
I'm
absolutely should. There is no
I
better way to
know.
live, and, and that is
I
not
know.
recreational use, people, get that. I'm not promoting that,
Yeah.
but with this age, with this ripe age, I mean, I can't go on a girls trip without assistance. Like, this is, like,
I I know, man. I
just
might have to dabble.
I mean, fall at least something for you to fall asleep at night, unless, like, that doesn't work with for you. I don't know, because sometimes people get groggy the
No,
next morning.
I've had this conversation with other people. I don't know what it stems from. Maybe from I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm very medicine assistant hesitant, but to a point where I end up hurting myself more. Like it's definitely to a detriment. I'll take an Advil when I have cramps and stuff, but like really rarely do that. Like I'm like again on the spectrum of sensitive. I go annoying on that too. I'm just annoying. I don't know. I'm my own worst enemy. I know what my problems are, but I'm starting to get to that point where I think like a little mini dose of something might be helpful. Like the first 2 nights where I get somewhere.
Well, it's funny because you say you're annoying, but I love traveling with you because I know I'm taken care of. I know I have a water in my
True.
hand,
I
I have a
It's true. I got
tea,
my shit
I
down.
have a
Yeah.
snack, it's
That's
relaxed.
true.
We're gonna
That's
listen to,
true.
sound machine or something, but
It depends on what you're going for though. Like I gotta pick up the beat this weekend. I'm going to a wedding. I can't be like, sorry guys, you know?
that's like my I mean, I'm with you. I don't coffee or I only water on the plane and stuff. I'll have a coffee
Yeah.
before, I'm lax about that. Definitely no alcohol. My biggest go-to though, if I'm traveling somewhere, bachelorette trip, wedding, wherever I'm going, the next morning that I'm there, I do a workout. I did it at your place. It
Mm,
just puts me back on a routine and my body,
that's smart.
my body knows this because I'm like so regimented with I'm not
Yeah.
regimented with like the time of day I do that, but it's more of just like my body
Your
is just
nervous
it
system.
just expects
Mm,
and then it
yeah.
also, like, gets rid of stress and stuff, and when I did that at your place and it wasn't even like I was, like, gonna do I woke up that morning and I was like, "I have to do this or else I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
able to do a day." So
Well, one of my other big updates is I don't know if I mentioned this, but I finally joined a gym on Friday.
oh, wait, yeah, you said you started working out, I didn't wanna interrupt you, but, like, what? You tell me
Okay.
more.
So I'm taking up all the air of this podcast. So once I finish this, then we're turning it back to you,
You're
but
just
things
asking
just keep coming
questions.
to me. I know, I'm sorry.
No, I'm proud of you. I love this for you.
I know, it's been a big one for me, like, for 5 years, honestly. Like, I've done some things here and there, I walk Louis every day, I'm not, like, sedentary, but I used to be a big yoga-y girl in college and, like, got really into that, got my strength back, I worked out a lot, and then I lost it all, and I've just had a fear of joining a gym and starting classes. I don't know what it is. But anyway, LA is really tough. It's given me the perfect excuse not to do it because it's the gyms are either $400 a month baseline. They're all far away because of where I live in the hills. Two, yeah, some of them are intimidating, the distance, the price or whatever. And Connor goes to this really cool gym in West Hollywood. It's only $90 a month. And he's great. He's a great trainer. He's been working out for 15 years and,
Mhm.
like, I can go in there with him and he can give me a set and whatever. So I've probably gone, like, 6 times with him in the last 2 years, and finally I was like, "What am I doing?" For $90 a month, even if I only use it twice a week,
That's all you need.
that's still that's
Twice
all I need
twice
for
a week
now.
with some weights for, like,
Yeah,
45 minutes each time and a couple
exactly.
walks, that's literally all you
Yeah.
need.
So it's great. It's a great update. There's a coffee shop underneath it too, which I've been like working at coffee shops a lot. So I was like, I could go work out and then like go right there, check my emails,
Mhm.
see, and then at lunch go back home, like whatever I can make up systems for this. And so I'm really excited. Our only issue is I do want to go with him as much as I can in the beginning to learn my sets and all these things so I can do it on my own. And he's lifting so much weight that his brain can't comprehend that like so like if he's doing a shoulder press, he's got 50 pounds on each side and he's like, do 10. The 10 is literally so unbearably hard for me after a few sets, and then the next day I'm so crippling sore that it, like, makes me sick, and I'm like, "Connor, you don't understand my weakness." Like, I'm
Okay.
so, so weak.
I'm gonna have to step in, Connor's gonna have to step out. I'm going to write you a workout plan.
Okay, thanks,
I
thanks,
don't
thanks.
do anything higher than 10-pound weights. I will
Yeah,
eventually, but, like,
but even then, me and, like, I don't I it's like, I can do it in the moment, I can do, like, 8 reps, and I'm like, "Okay, I got that," but it's making me so sore the next day, which I
no,
know is good, but it's like, I
you
can't
just
then wanna go work out again.
you just need to be in the gym right now.
Right,
Like, you need
right.
to have the regimen of just going to the gym, being around the weights, but just doing body weight and 5 pounds, like, that's
Yeah,
it.
right. I'm like,
That's
"Connor, take the weights off the bar."
yeah, well, the bar's still 45 pounds.
I know, I know. Well, not even like a traditional bar, like the machines or like if we're
Oh,
using
yeah,
like
yeah.
dumbbells, he'll give me 10s or 15s and I'm like, "I need the 3s, brother."
No,
You
no,
catch me?
I'm gonna step in. Connor's gonna step out, I'm gonna step in.
Yeah.
Because there's the thing is, like, I guess when you first start working out, like, you're probably gonna be sore, or if you first start doing so like, any ki
Yeah.
you're gonna be sore for a little bit, but, like, normally, you shouldn't be
It's
too
excessive.
sore. Yeah, like, you should
Yeah.
be going there feeling good the next
Like, I'm the
day.
type of sore where we're at dinner and I can't pick up my water glass when we did shoulders. Like, the too much. Too
Yeah,
much.
I mean, that's tough because I hate
I
being
know.
sore. So I
I
have
know.
been though, if I pick up, like, a
Mild
new
sore feels good though,
mild
because
sore
then
feels
you feel
good,
like
right?
you did something
And then your
right.
muscles feel all tight and you look better and you're like, "Mm,"
Yeah.
so
Yes, yes.
yes. So I think I'm gonna help you troubleshoot that because 'cause I've been
Please
working out
do.
for years and I have no interest in
Yeah.
lifting heavy. Um,
Okay.
I mean,
And
heavy-ish, but,
yeah,
like, that kind of heavy, like, no, I'm not doing that.
and
It's
you're
hard it's too hard on my body too, like, my body's not built
yeah.
to do
You've
that.
never looked healthier. I'm assuming you feel good, but you look so healthy, like, you know me, I'm not trying to, like, thin out too much, but I wanna be toned, I wanna, like, feel strong, that's probably,
Mhm.
like, the most important thing. I don't wanna feel, like, incapable, and I've always had, like, good muscle that stays on, but, like, I'm soft AF.
Yeah, no, I feel that, I've been there. But I will say that one time I used to be a member at a gym, and it was an LA Fitness, and I had been going for, like, a year, out of nowhere, developed the worst gym anxiety, stopped showing up for a year, like, it was, like,
Mm,
came out of nowhere, where I just
yeah,
felt a little too perceived there. No one was watching, like, I mean, normal shit, but, like, nothing was
yeah.
weird, and I knew that, but I don't know, I just got and, like, that I don't know, came out of nowhere, it was very
Gyms
weird.
can have very specific energies. I will say one of the reasons why I joined this was because it was the cheapest option and Connor's there, but also the energy is really good. I can't really describe what it is, but if you think LA Fitness or Equinox, think the polar opposite of that. It's basically this like raw, no AC, everything's like not
Yes.
dirty, but like very relaxed grunge, but in a way where it's like no one in there is intimidating me. It's more of like my own discomfort with myself looking in the mirror holding a 2-pound weight.
Yeah, and you're like, "What am I doing?" Oh gosh.
I'm
No, but
like,
I'm
"Shame."
I'm so proud of you. This is the same with the artist book.
Thanks.
You just keep going.
I know, right? This is good. This
Th
is good starts.
this is really
This is what I was trying to do, like, by being in conversation with you and saying shit out loud and then, like, getting up one day and being like, "Today's the effing day, guys. Today's the
yeah,
day."
and then it gets to a point now where it's like I talk about myself of like, "Oh, I work out
Mhm.
and I do this," and I'm, like, saying all this stuff out loud, which is
Yeah.
very helpful. I don't know if I would get the same effect just saying it out loud, like, in my room, but probably, like, at least to a certain
Probably.
extent. But I've found myself now, like, this has really held me accountable, and I think, like,
Yeah.
we're this would be, like, episode 13. And I don't know, I'm just, like, really vibing with everything that we're doing. I feel a huge change in myself where,
Me too.
like, Nina at episode 1 versus Nina now, I'm so much more clear on the goals. I give way less of a fuck when it comes to, like, posting and whatever. See this vision so much clearer. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then everything in my personal life is just, I mean, getting better. Like, we're growing, so, like, some challenges there, but, like, getting better. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like we're
Yeah.
killing it.
We are. I mean, this is just, like, reinforced everything I think we thought when we said yes to this was gonna happen, and, like, it's happening, and it's great, and I agree. I think, like, it's little steps at a time all the way across the board,
Mhm.
and,
It
I
is.
do well with the accountability though of like people, Connor, people in my life knowing like I'm trying to achieve this thing. Like if I just keep it to myself, it won't happen. That's why the
Mhm.
shed thing was really big for me to say it out here, post about it. Cause now it's alive, it's gonna happen. Connor's very into it too. Like we're gonna make it happen. We just need to get some shit in writing with the landlord. But that type of stuff was just a concept I had in my brain until I put it out and started speaking about it, writing about it. All these things, it just gets trapped.
But it's almost like you're breathing life into it, and that is
Yeah, yeah.
something I'm having another download. That's something I've caught myself doing a lot recently where, like, recently within these last since on I guess probably since we started the podcast, but a lot since we, started The Artist Way, and I'm getting all these downloads, is I'm either getting these downloads, writing it down, or, like, sending you a voice note, or if
Yeah.
it's about my friend, like, I sent Nicole a voice note, my friend Nicole, a voice note, this morning because I got a download about something after we hung out on Friday, and it was something I wanted to do, and I keep just, like, breathing life into the things I'm doing and then just, like, taking little actions, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's so, so simple, but it's, like, really creating this big change,
Yeah. So it
that
just shows
this
how
shift.
important people are, I think, the energy of other people besides just yourself.
Yeah,
I mean, everyone knows that. It's like we can't do everything ourselves no matter what, but, like, I think that's you could take that idea and, like, think about it a little bit harder and be like, what specific things are you actually trying to do only by yourself? Like, there's the doing, yes, I can only go to the gym myself, but I really realized that if I had signed up for Equinox in a different direction than where Connor's going for $400 a month, that was gonna cause some new problem for myself. So it was like, I have to pick this thing for it to start and be a thing. And then if in 6 months or a year, I'm like in a groove, maybe I'm gonna go do the nicer gym and ditch him. But right now,
and
I needed that support.
it's crazy though because you signing up for the gym wasn't even step 1. It was, like, you getting the idea, talking
Mhm,
about it,
mhm.
thinking
Talking
about
about with
it,
you.
talking
Yeah,
about it with
yeah,
me, and then all of a
yeah.
sudden it became this thing that was like, it became this thing that you could see yourself doing
Mhm,
because you were
mhm.
breathing life into, like, even just entertaining the thought, and then signing up for the gym was step, like, 30 for, like,
Yeah,
everything, and I feel like that's kind of, like, how most things get started.
yeah.
I
I
mean
think sometimes too, this is like maybe a little bit deep, but sometimes I've had friends that where this thing has gone to both ways, but like a really great bond of a friendship where both of us feel comfortable repeating the same thing over and over and over again to each other without feeling like we're a broken record. And I think that's a really important thing. Like if you have someone in your life where you feel like you can complain to them and, don't, I guess there's an extreme version of it, but sometimes like being able to complain or vent about something over and over again, you're gonna exhaust yourself, and then eventually you make the change, and that's a part of some people's process. Like, I will say it can be annoying
Mhm.
coming from you or that person, but if you have someone in your life where you can, like, just talk about the thing and, like, why you don't wanna do it, why you're having a hard time doing it, it's a good way to move through the thing and, like you said, breathe life into it, and,
It's but
you
it's like
know
if you're troubleshooting and you're like, "I really wanna do this thing," I keep coming
Uh-huh.
across the block. Okay, next time you talk, I really want to do this thing. I'm experiencing the same block. I'm also experiencing something else. You're just kind of like breaking it down.
Yeah,
That's
breaking
one
it
thing.
down.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. When you said complaining, I was like, "Arr, I hate complainers."
Okay, well, maybe complaining is not the right word. I think I more meant what you're saying.
Yeah, because I would, you're not a complainer.
No,
We wouldn't be here.
I don't feel I'm not, like, feeling sorry for myself with something.
No, I
I'm
feel that.
more of, like, I can't figure out what the decision is.
Mhm.
Like, if it's, like, the gym thing and I was calling my girlfriend up and I, like, talked about it 6 times, she's probably secretly like, "Just pick one."
Yeah.
But I'm like, "I can't decide." So I need to flush out the pros and cons of each gym multiple times until I pick the gym.
And that
Does that
is
make sense?
yes, that is a
Or you can write
superpower.
it. Maybe you are annoying someone, then write it down multiple times, multiple days in a row, right? I just appreciate people in my life that let me do that is what I'm saying, but complaining is different.
Complaining
You're
is
right, I
different.
shouldn't have used that
Complaining is
word.
different. Like
That's like feeling sorry for yourself and thinking that you're helpless.
yes.
That's the difference.
Boom. That's yes.
I know me not going to the gym is on me and it's something I want and I have to make it happen, but just the way I wanna go about it the right way, and that part was getting in the way because
Mhm.
there's so many options,
Oh
right?
god, you and Sam with the goddamn options. I no,
It's called being indecisive.
I'm like, pick
I know
one.
it's a problem.
If we hate it,
Right.
pivot, pick it. Come on. Like
Right.
but I can be impulsive.
There you go. So
And
it's a
I
balancing out. That's probably why you guys are together.
no, I know. Cuz I'm someone
Part of
that
the one of the reasons.
like I'm someone that's like, "Wait, stop, think about it." Cuz I like
Yeah.
really just trust my gut. And that comes down to
Mhm.
like ordering like I'm never someone that's like, "What do you want to eat?" I don't know. Never.
Yeah,
I
you
pick a
just
place
know.
and then at least I know if they want it or not, and then I pick
That's a
another
good thing to
place.
analyze. I have some things where I just know, and then I have other things where I really can't decide. And like, I will say something I've stopped doing is well, okay, it depends on the topic. I think this is like an interesting thing though. There are people that are seeking the answer from other people, which I've
Mm.
tried to stop doing. I think I know what the answer is. So when I'm talking about the gyms, I keep using an example because we just used it and it's like low risk.
Well, it's low
I'm
risk
talking
and it's
about it.
relatable. It's relatable.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
can't ask Connor or my girlfriend to tell me which one to do. I just need to bounce it off and then I'm gonna make the decision. That's how I always am. Honestly, something that always happens too is when people tell me what to do, I usually do the opposite thing, which is not a good thing. But anyway, if yeah, I could think of a multiple examples of this, but sometimes it's necessary to get advice from someone that knows what you're talking about. But a lot of times I think that's just avoidance and people pleasing and all of these things. I've done it a million times with a million different things, asking other people to make a decision for me. Not
Mhm.
good. Not a good practice and not a good ritual. Because as the older you get, like it just doesn't work that way. You end up, like, resenting the situation too because 'cause you're not in control of the shit that you're end up choosing,
Yeah, well, our
right?
power I mean, the power of choice is literally how you build your life. So, like, everything we were
Yeah.
talking about earlier, like and when you give that to somebody else, you're literally just packaging up your power in a cute little bow and saying, "I don't need this."
Yeah.
And then,
It's
like
easier in the moment, though, than making hard decisions and having hard conversations.
that's
That's
true.
why.
That's
That's why it
true.
happens. That's all I'm saying. I think I think that's been a big thing for me the last, like, few years of, um adulting. It's just, like, not always calling my mom and being like, "Can you tell me if I should go to this wedding or not?" Like,
It's
she
so
doesn't know.
It's so crazy because I'm so the opposite, like, the last couple years,
Uh-huh.
like, letting people in my life and, like, letting people help me and, like, building, like, our friendship and business relationship, and same thing with Michelle, like, that
Yeah.
has changed my life, like, turning to people for
Well, the
advice and,
balance
like
is good. The balance is good.
I know, it's just so interesting how we've come from, like, 2 extremes. I mean,
Yeah.
I would have written it
I'm
out.
codependent as fuck.
Thing is that I do have aspects of codependency, especially I mean, the only maybe
We
only with
all do a
Sam.
little bit.
Only with Sam has romantic
Yeah.
relationships has brought out the whole worst sides of me, and thank God they did because we
But that's
faced
most
it.
people, I think, because that's, like, the whole point,
That's true. It's just like
right?
it's, like, so
They're
vulnerable.
mirrors.
Mhm.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
mirrors. It becomes a big crutch in a lot of ways because it's this other
totally.
person doing life with you, so you have that landing of, like, this is a two-person job, and a lot of times it's not. And you take advantage of that. I mean, I could do a whole episode on codependency, but I'm just digging in. I'm not ready to go there, but I'm trying to dig in on that for me because those stuff in the artist way coming up about that and whatever, but yeah, I've been codependent with my mom and other people in my life, and it's beautiful because it means you have support and, like, these connections, but it's also, like,
Mhm.
a dark side of, like, growing up and being your own person and finding out what you like and don't like and, like, choosing those things and not feeling bad about it.
Yeah, I came from the angle that I had to realize that there's I was so not codependent that I had to learn about healthy codependency and how if you're in a
Mm,
relationship, you actually can depend on one another,
yeah,
and
that's
you should
good.
have expectations for that. I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
Like, I don't care.
that's good. That is interesting that we come from different things on that.
I know, we could go about that all day. No,
I know.
we should get someone who's an expert in that situation to talk about codependency and
Yeah.
attachment styles and stuff because, oh
Yeah.
my god.
That would be awesome, like, when we get to the point where we can, like, have some cred to call in some experts. I would freaking love that. We'll learn so much,
And
you
that's what this
know?
is about.
Mhm.
I love it.
Okay, what else? What else do you got going on?
Do you have any, should we Nova and Louie updates? Do we have any?
Yeah, I would say I mean, I don't have that much excitement right now, but I really realized, like, I need new patterns, new collection. So I'm
2025.
tinkering
Or
yes.
sorry,
For
26.
2026.
Yeah.
That will be coming out. So I'm tinkering around with early thoughts, like, I'm so early, but I've made that decision that that is my next step. I have a lot of things I wanna do too, and, I just have a lot of things I wanna do. Have I done them right now? No, but that's good creative like, creative thoughts are coming back in, which is great because I haven't felt that in a while.
I also just realized, like, in real time, you asked me a question, and I instantly deflected. I don't think I wanna be perceived today. Sorry,
That's
guys.
okay. That's okay.
I know, I was like, "Ooh, why did I do that so
That's
quickly?"
okay. That's okay. I was just, like,
Damn.
word vomiting the last 40 minutes, so
And I was
we
loving
got
it.
that. That's right. Sometimes
Oh my
that is what it
gosh.
is.
No, update
Happy to do that.
I will give an update. So I'm gonna answer
Okay.
your question because that was
Okay.
intense. So,
No,
update
it's
this,
good.
I have the sample files made for the Novalinda ethereal foliage pattern, the,
So
like,
cute.
mini vines. Releasing that definitely by the end of the year. Yes, definitely by the end of the year. I'll order the samples, like, this week, honestly.
I'm obsessed with it.
I'm so obsessed with it. Oh my god, I have to show you the little, like, mock-ups that we did on the back of the sample. They
Oh,
have,
I
like
can't wait to see.
no, it's like we found it on, Etsy, but it has, like, pears in the front and, like, grapes, and then it's, like, the
It's such a
wallpaper in the back.
vibe.
No, it's so romantic. It just, like, made me really excited because, like, it's, like this brand is just kind of evolving, and I
Yeah.
definitely had a lot of, like, resistance with, like, continuing it, but I really wanted to push myself to just do one more pattern this year, and
Yeah.
I'm just getting a lot of good feedback from it, and I'm excited. So that's what's going on in Nova World. Q1 2026 is, a website.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
want a website, and I
Yeah.
didn't feel like that before, but now I do because I feel like it's just gonna give me this platform and this freedom to, like, 1, sell wallpaper, but also explore other things that I could bring into
Yeah.
this. Like, I don't know, like, they're just having that website, that, like, landing page and that, like, hub will open up the doors to, like, new things, and I want that because I wanna sell other stuff other than wallpaper on there. I
Yeah,
don't
and the
know.
beautiful part is, like, unsolicited advice here, is that you can start it and it can be non-functional because of what we do since we are
Mhm.
trade only. You don't need it to be able to sell right now. So f for the next 6 months, you develop it just to be energetically what you
Yeah.
want, to start telling the story. We're lucky that, like I mean, go balls to the walls and have it set up for purchase if you want, but, like, also you can ease into that and take your time with creating what you want it to look like and the branding and how you want to present the everything
Yeah.
on there, and I think you'll discover so much while you do it. Like, I think it would be a beautiful exercise.
Yeah, and I also, like, the more I get into writing guys, one of my dreams in this lifetime is to write a book. Um Mhm.
Honestly, same.
Right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nonfiction, it's real it's shit that we're talking about on here,
Yeah.
but I was like, "What if Nova Linda had a blog?" Like, I don't know. So, it's just, like, little ideas there, but no, I'm with you. I'm in no rush for that. I just kinda wanna, like, set up my hub,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, set
know?
up the hub.
I wanna, like, link our websites
100%.
together too, like, so we can, like sorry,
Mhm.
so people can, like
Cross-pollinate.
yeah, cross-pollinate. I wanna start building my email list.
Yeah.
I wanna at Nova Linda email.
Yeah.
I'm ready for
Yeah,
that
we need to start
phase.
getting the brand out
Yeah.
in a way too that's, like, more, um, storytelling.
Mhm.
'Cause the foundation's there, you have the story.
I
We
know.
just
So
have to
now it's
now we just have to exercise the branches of storytelling.
Yeah, so I'm really
Like,
excited, and I've had I know I've talked about it, I've had a lot of blocks about Nova Linda, um, after putting out the first collection of just, like, I don't know what to do next. It was so much easier to put
yeah,
out a podcast and focus on the other companies that we're building, so, but now I'm
we
like,
tend to do that.
"Do we? Do we ever?" But nope, podcast is now rolling. So like I'm in like a good vibe with this where it's this really just fun hobby that we do. And then I'm like having that extra energy to put into Nova. So I'm really excited.
Good. Yeah,
So
me too.
excited for
Me too.
2026 with that.
I feel
Other
similar.
than that, dressing up as a princess for Halloween on Saturday.
Wait, I can't wait to see. I don't have a costume this Saturday?
This Saturday. This Saturday, I'm doing, like, a girls' night with a couple people, like, going to a Halloween-themed restaurant and then, like, probably going out in the town afterwards. Not dressing as any princess specifically, just pretty much I'm going as myself, just with a crown
Mm,
and a princess
yeah.
outfit that I have designed. That's kind of Nova Linda-ish inspired. I mean, that's kind
Wait,
of where
I'm
I'm drawing.
obsessed.
I know. It's kind of where I drew my inspiration because I was like, "This would be kind of like a fun thing to post. Like, what would Nova Linda be for Halloween?" And it's,
Yes,
like, very much
yes.
like a girls' night type thing, so I'm gonna have some fun with that. Um,
Wait, love.
I know. So and dressing up, like I've always said, outfits and creating that, like,
Yeah, it's playful.
it's
It's
so
actually a
playful.
perfect artist's way,
I know.
um,
I know. I've had
timing.
so much fun creating that, and I didn't even have plans. They kind of manifested, I'm telling you. Like, it was kinda one of these
Yeah.
things where like, "Oh my god, do you wanna come to this?" And I'm like, "Yeah? What?"
Wait, that's amazing.
I know, so and I love a good plan, I love something to look forward to in the weekend, and then aside from that, going to a wedding on Thursday, and so
Right.
I'm having, like, a fun little dressed up weekend, which I really enjoy.
Yeah, sometimes we need that. I need to, like, organize all my stuff and my makeup and my dresses and my shoes and, like, do all that the next 48 hours because it gets that's what gets me hyped up.
Mhm.
I spewed a lot of anxiety about my traveling I had ahead of me, but, like, I because this thing is gonna be so fun with my girlfriends, yeah, I'm worried because I still have to, like, execute the weekend as a participant in the wedding, but, like, I'm so excited. My adrenaline's gonna be nutty, I'm gonna be fine.
Well,
And dressing up and having all the, like, structure helps me.
and also travel anxiety is so real, that's why I wanted to talk
Yeah.
about it, because I'm like,
Yeah,
that is
it's
so
so real.
relatable.
It can ruin people's trips, which is just such a shame. I get it. I think yeah, that was a great question. I mean, I don't know how much I said was useful versus me sharing what I feel.
That's
Um,
useful, that's always useful. It's
yeah,
always
and just
useful
like
here.
there's so many little things like gua shaing, like anything you can do to be in routine, as you said,
Mhm.
I think can like calm you down. So yeah, let's just dress up and have fun this weekend. I think we need it,
Do that.
right?
Let's stop being so freaking serious.
We're so
Let's be
serious.
a little let's have a little time.
Yeah, have a little
Oh my god.
martini, dress
Yeah.
up, be pretty, be cute,
Yeah.
be
I'm
princess.
I'm gonna have a hungover Sunday,
Yeah,
which
same.
is like I can't afford hungover Sunday every Sunday.
Yeah, but
But when but
sometimes you can.
but when I have one planned and I'm like, I know I'm going to wake
Yeah,
up and rot and do nothing all day. I get all my chores done
yeah.
ahead of time. House is nice. I have like my favorite snacks in the fridge. Like I rot, but like a planned out, routined rot type thing.
Honestly, being hungover, you have to prepare for it the same way you do traveling.
Yeah. Cause I'm like,
Feel
I
your best before you go drink, do all your stuff, have your supplements, have your water, have
that's
everything
so
ready.
true.
Once you get to the hangover, make sure you're eating the right food,
Take a
you're
sleeping pill.
resting, take a sleeping pill. You're done. You're good.
Oh my god, I love it.
There's a lot of
Um,
parallels.
well, I can't wait to hear about your weekend. Hopefully we're
Yeah.
having a guest next episode. I can cut that out if we're not.
No, we should. We should be.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure it out.
We'll figure that out. Well, listeners, I hope you guys enjoyed this very chill catch up with
Yeah,
us. Um,
that was fun. That was good.
I know, and I
It was good
I
to just recap and know where we're at a little bit.
I
Like, it
know
really does
because we're
it
so
recenters my life. I was feeling a little chaotic today and overwhelmed. I feel actually like thanks for bringing up the travel thing. It actually does help me be like, "I got this." Like, it's kinda like we're just
you do got
hyping each
this.
other up here. I love it. I
I
love it.
love it. Yeah, and I think it's necessary too because now we've, like, hit the threshold of, like, 10 episodes and just all the
Yeah,
stuff.
I know. But thanks everyone for listening. I mean, it means a lot in notes that we get and participation. It's just like I'm honored. I'm
Yeah,
honored.
and, yeah, we love you guys. We have a lot of guests planned for this, like, next set of 10 episodes. Yeah, we're just excited for what's to come, and we really
Yeah.
appreciate you, and we hope that there was one thing in this episode that you took away and made your day better, and, like, we really love you. Like, I love you. I love you,
Yeah, I
C,
love you.
and I love
I love
whomever's
you, Neen.
listener
I
whoever's
love you.
listening. I love you.
Thank thank you.
If you didn't hear it today, I love you. Okay, well, I guess that's all we have. Like,
That's all
subscribe,
we
send
got.
to a friend.
Okay. Peace. Love ya.
Peace. Love ya.